My name is Matt Brun, Champion Equipment and Supply, based out of Dayton, Ohio here. We cover a lot of Southwest Ohio, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Northern Kentucky. Large mulch supplier, wholesale. We do have some retail locations as well throughout the Dayton area and Cincinnati area. Our main objective is grinding mulch and trying to move as much product as we can as efficiently as possible. When I became part of Champion and National Mulch, we started with Vermeer and Petersen. We wanted a little more production, so we ended up with 6400 Morbark. We seem to struggle with on our regrinded and finished product as far as production rates. So we had an opportunity of trying out a CBI through Columbus Equipment. The production rate was great. It was much more efficient per hour than what our 6400 was.
We've used Morbark mainly, have used Bandit and Petersen, and the CBI is just, there's no comparison in how much better it does.
What I like about the CBI would be probably the solid rotor it has. It has no rods or anything like that, so you don't have any downtime with rods breaking.
Yeah, it's a solid drum mill. The Morbark is a pin and plate, so you've got pins that hold your bit holders on. These are welded on. It's a solid drum mill, so the wear and maintenance on these is substantially less than what you would run on a pin and plate type mill. So our 6400 Morbark that we had, the finished grind product, so 1.5 inch screens, we were right around 180 yards an hour out of 6400. The CBI that we have now, the 6800, that machine is comparable 1050 horse machine, and we're right around 300 yards per hour on the same fuel efficiency, same fuel economy, same operator per hour. It's just finished grind is much more efficient. So the fuel 30 gallons an hour with fuel prices right now is substantial when you're spreading that fuel cost over 300 yards per hour versus 180 yards per hour. So your cost per yard is significantly less with the CBI over the Morbark. So it's 20% less cost per yard on the production with this machine versus the Morbark. Yeah, 20% margin. Well, if you're doing 180 yards an hour, and now you're doing 300 yards an hour, I mean, that's a huge increase. Same process, same maintenance. The machines are very similar. The engines are Cat 1050 horse engines, so it's the same on Morbarks as it's going to be on a CBI. Really, the difference is your feeds, your auto feed systems, auto feed setups, feed rates, and production rates is what it comes down to.
The IntelliGrind on the CBI is a really nice feature to have. Columbus Equipment pretty well set it up when they were here for the demo, and it's done a great job ever since. It pretty much runs itself.
You know, it's kind of like a smart grinder. It basically knows what it needs to do, and you just keep feeding it, and it just keeps putting the product out. With other grinders that I've ran before, this one seems to put out at least I'd say 100 more yards an hour.
I've leaned on Columbus Equipment for really education as well. I've dealt with Columbus Equipment since I started into the mulch production end of the business. They have experience in it. We buy strictly Komatsu equipment, and we also buy our grinders and all of our environmental stuff through them as far as trommels, screens, stackers, everything is coming through Columbus Equipment. Mainly for service reasons, for expertise. Their staff is very knowledgeable in this industry, so we tend to lean on them as we grow. Komatsu wheel loaders have been very maintenance free for us. Not really any warranty issues. We just put them into our operation and feed them fuel and drive them around. They're great machines. When we're trying to be as efficient as possible, you know, you need to have good people to rely on. You know, easy to reach, easy to get answers. Downtime is key. Can't have downtime. These machines run every day, and we rely on these to make a living. So having Columbus Equipment and CBI as part of our team is huge.